I am strong, bold, and beautiful. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, please stay till the end of the video. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think it's my first vlog of the year. I've been procrastinating a lot, honestly. I don't even it's a miracle that I'm here now. But yeah, I'm just going to brief you guys on some things that have happened for me these past few months. I'm not going to give any excuse for why I've not been here. I should have done better, but yeah, I'm going to brief you guys on things that have happened these past few months. So the highlight is this. The girl is a graduate, BSc in biomedical sciences, but I'm only halfway there. I'm going to go to medical school next year by God's grace and study medicine for 4 years. I know some people are already counting my years for me. Leave it. Everything will happen in its own season, okay? But yeah, that happened 2 weeks ago. And another thing I'm very, very grateful for is my spiritual growth, honestly. Let me just briefly talk to you guys. If you're not living life intentionally, living life for the purpose for which you are created, you're not living. You're just wandering around the world. You're literally just wandering until the day you die. It's not a nice thing. It's not a nice feeling knowing that you're just here, moving about the earth, keeping yourself busy till you go. So I've learned to live life intentionally, learned to understand the importance of staying connected to my creator. You can't know what you're here to do without seeking counsel, without seeking understanding from the one that created you. You don't know what your purpose is if you don't know, if you don't have any connection with the manufacturer, with the creator. So I can't put a price on the things I've learned spiritually. It has really shaped me into the woman that I am today. I'm still learning. There's still a lot there is still a lot to learn, but I'm so happy for my spiritual maturity. And honestly, I'll be lying to you guys, deceiving you guys, if I tell you there's anything that compares to being close to God. So yeah, draw close, sisters and brothers. Yeah. This is going to be a real talk about anxiety, as you can tell from the thumbnail. I'm going to be doing a real talk series where I share experiences and stories that we've all had, but we're too shy to discuss them or talk about them. I'm going to be sharing them with you guys. So today's talk is about anxiety, as you can tell from the thumbnail, and I hope it's going to be a dialogue where you also tell me, your experience, or give me advice, or seek my advice. So yeah, if you have anything to say, feel free to discuss with me in the comment section. So yeah, let's talk anxiety. Anxiety simply means a worry about future and present events. In a nutshell, that's what it is. It's basically being scared, having this fear, having this panic about how the present is going to play out and how the future is going to be. And although when people hear anxiety, there's this stigma like, anxiety is bad, anxiety is a mental disorder, anxiety is synonymous synonymous to depression. Synonymous to depression. But anxiety is actually a normal feeling. Now, before you bite my head off, I'm going to explain. Anxiety is, we've all experienced anxiety. When you're worrying about how the day is going to play out, if you're going to manage your time wisely today, if you're saving enough money for your future, if you're studying hard enough for your degree or whatever. I mean, day-to-day anxiety is normal, because we always think fear is the enemy. Like, I'm going to conquer my fear or whatever. Yeah, do all that, be a superhero, but it's not always the enemy. Sometimes you need that little hint of worry and fear to push you, to nudge you in the right direction. For example, if I wasn't, worried about the outcome of my degree, I would have been laid back. I wouldn't have graduated with a good result. But because I was scared of, not having a good degree, it made me want to push myself to be the best I can be. So anxiety is normal when it encourages you in the right direction. It makes you want to do better for positive results. It's normal. It's normal to wake up and worry about how your day is going to be wasted if you don't utilize it properly. I knew I had an anxiety disorder when my anxiety wasn't occasional anymore, and I began to obsess about the details of my plans. For example, I'm going to give you a scenario where when I was very, very anxious. When I applied to study medicine, I'm not going to tell you guys university, but when I applied for medicine, I was panicking, I was anxious. I applied to a lot of schools and I was like, oh, am I going to get in? Am I going to get this admission? That my first choice gave me a lot of anxiety, because I had already applied to the university in the past. I got in, but I didn't go. So I was like, oh God, they are going to have my records. They are not going to give me another chance. They're not going to blah, 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 blah. I'm not even going to make it through to the interview process, whatever. And then I got to the interview stage. I had the interview and I started obsessing. Oh my God, did I do well? When she asked me questions and I answered, she didn't sound enthusiastic. She just gave me straightforward answers. Is she happy? Is she not happy with my answers? Whatever. And then I got good news that I'd been accepted, I'd been given an admission. And I was happy, but shortly after that, I became anxious. Oh my God, the fees are a lot. Am I going to get a scholarship? Then they gave me a scholarship. And then I started obsessing. Well, now I have an admission. They're giving me scholarship. Everything is in place. Am I going to do well? Do I have what it takes to study medicine? Am I smart enough? Am I brilliant enough? Drink water. Drink water. It became an issue. It became toxic. My anxiety wasn't feeding my future anymore. It wasn't feeding me as a person. It wasn't helping me grow. It wasn't pushing me in the right direction. It was making me a coward. It was making me doubt myself. It was making me lose confidence. So the moment I understood that this was becoming an issue, I decided to consciously take control of the situation. Whenever I found myself obsessing about the details, obsessing about how things would be, because I'm the kind of person that doesn't do well with uncertainty, and that's one of the areas I struggle with in my spiritual life as well. It's like with your spiritual life, with your relationship with God, you're supposed to trust. You're supposed to trust and obey. It's like you're supposed to believe. A huge part of Christianity is having faith. Faith is having hope in the things you've not yet seen. That's uncertainty, and I really struggled with it. I'm the kind of person that I want to know. If you tell me you're going to do something, I want to know how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it. I want to know everything. It's like if you don't tell me everything, I'm not on board. So it was a real struggle for me to not obsess about how my day would go out. what I'll do today, if what I'll do today will be productive, if I'll be happy at the end of the day, if I'll do something meaningful, if I'll achieve the goal that I wrote down to achieve. You know, it took me a whole lot to get to this point I'm at. I still struggle with it. There are times I find myself going in circles, worrying about things I have no control over, and when I realize, I just stop. Sometimes I meditate, sometimes I pray, sometimes I watch a movie. I do something very laid back. I distract myself from that situation and focus on something else. So this is something I feel like a lot of us have struggled with. Some people have been very good with worrying about just the things that need worrying, like just worrying about the present circumstances, worrying about the present events. But I wasn't so good at doing that, at compartmentalizing. I was worrying about the future, and the future is far. I can only worry about the structure. I can only worry about wanting a good future and wanting a good career, wanting a good job, wanting a good husband, wanting to do well. But there's only so much I can do for my future. I can't obsess about how all these things will happen. Not knowing makes me crazy. So I try not to focus on the things I have no control over, on all the uncertainty, and I try to worry over the things that I can actually do something about, the things that are clear to me. So anything that is blurry, I try not to obsess about. Anything that is before me, I try to put my energy into. So that's the way I've tried to deal with anxiety. It's still a struggle, as you can tell. I don't have it all figured out yet, but if anxiety is something you're struggling with, then obviously I've shared my story. So if you want, you can talk to me about it in the comment section, or you can chat to me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is in my description box. You can talk to me about it, or if you have any advice for me, you can talk to me about that as well. If you have any stories to share, please share your stories in the comment section. Let's talk about this. Anxiety is normal. I'm going to end my video by saying this. It is normal. It's only it's only a disorder when it's no more occasional and you begin to obsess with every single thing. You want to know how every single thing is going to plan out. The thing sometimes is bad enough that even the things that have happened already, you're obsessing about them. I mean, come on, it's bad enough that we have the present to worry about. Why worry about things that have happened, things you can't control? That was something I had to learn. I would have maybe a test and I would be killing myself over this one test that wasn't good. I mean, it's bad, yes, I'm worried, and that worry is supposed to make me want to do better in the subsequent tests. But I'm not supposed to bury my thoughts into why I haven't done well. I'm not supposed to wallow for too long. So the moment you find yourself wallowing every time, not occasionally, every time, for everything, you need to talk to yourself. You need to work on it. You need to meditate. You need to seek help. Some people seek help by talking to therapists. There was a time I actually considered talking to a therapist, but by God's grace, I've been able to deal with it through meditation, through pep talks, through YouTube videos. So I hope this YouTube video inspires someone to just relax, be anxious for nothing. Okay, you can't worry about every single thing. You don't own time, you don't own your life, you don't own the day. You can only worry about so much. Just relax. Life is not that serious, okay? Life is already hard. Don't make it any harder. Just worry about the things you have control over. Worry about the things that you can change. Worry about the things that will make a difference. Very important. If it's not going to make a difference, take it off your mind. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video inspires someone. I hope this video did not confuse anybody. Oh yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next Real Talk series. Can I just shake a table? Yeah. If you're on this table, I'm shaking you so that you will fall down. I want you to fall down. All these strangers that look for people, random people to follow on Instagram, and then when you follow them back, after like a week or so, they won't follow you, but you will not know. You think these people are still following you. Then after you follow them back, they'll just unfollow you for you to become a follower, and then they'll become followees. They'll be building their followers. I don't understand. As if they have a notebook where they write down their targets, the list of people they want to follow today. Then once they follow these people and they see that they follow them back, they go and unfollow you. That's a nasty attitude. It's a nasty behavior. Stop it. I've caught about 10 to 15 people these past few months. You know, I'll just see random people on my feed and I'll be like, do I know this person? Then when I go and check, I'll see that I'm following them. And I'm like, for me to be following you, you probably followed me first. And when you check, you see that these people are not following you. And once you unfollow them, they will unfollow you. So they have an app that keeps track of all these things. If you're on this table, fall down. Fall down and stop it now.